been just over a year now, Luke. It's been a hell of a year, up and down.
You could say up and down, it's been a sort of frustrating year, but it's all starting to sort of plan out how I wish it did. Now I'm starting to play games and getting my fitness up. I think it's probably the fittest I've felt for a while. So hopefully I can keep that going and carry on with some good performances.
Did you hear the manager say this is the season of Luke Shaw, the year of Luke Shaw?
Yeah, of course I see that, but I've said in an interview before I try not to sort of take too much notice into that, because it could maybe add that little bit more pressure onto me from him saying that. But of course I speak with him privately, and he has said stuff to me, and most stuff has sort of gave me that boost of confidence to sort of show people what I can do.
You say he spoke to you privately. He said also in that press conference, I believe in him. It's great to hear that from the manager, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for me as a young player, that's something you wanna hear from such a big coach like him, to hear them words come out of his own mouth, and like I said, he said it to me as well. So it does mean a lot to me as a player, and also like I said, it gives me that massive confidence boost.
What's happened in that year to you?
Well, obviously I picked up a lot of injuries that I haven't been sort of used to. I think nothing majorly, but it's always been little niggles, and it's not easy to take, and especially with it being my first year, and obviously the spotlight was always going to be on me. It was quite tough at times, but I'm past that now, and I've grown as a player and a person off the pitch as well. So I think overall it's helped me sort of push myself forward.
The world's most expensive teenager. I mean, that is a pressure in itself. I mean, that's something you have to as a label, you almost have to justify it.
Yeah, like you say, you do got to justify it, but like I said before, I try not to take too much sort of notice into that stuff, because like I said, it's only going to be putting more pressure onto me, and the main thing for me is to be putting in good performances and to help the team win trophies.
And it's been hard work. Even on holiday, you took a fitness coach with you.
Yeah, of course. I think that was the best thing I could have ever done. I think obviously with Adnan come with me as well, Januzaj, so it was nice to go away with another teammate. But look, I think personally for me and for him, it's helped us both out, and yeah, I think it was a overall great choice by me and him to do that.
That run the other night in the Champions League game, would you have done that last season, or is this the sign that you are back where you should be?
I think maybe if I got the opportunity to do it, I think I would have. But like I said, last year I didn't feel the fittest that I have now, and obviously maybe I would have done it if it happened last season. But look, I feel really good now, and obviously that run would have been a little bit better if he had scored it. But nah, it was good, and it was good to show people what I can do.
Yeah, he was a bit gutted actually. He scored 2 goals and he still looked disappointed. You two get on, don't you?
Yeah, no, really good. I think since the first day he's coming, I think we've got along really well, and he's sort of around my age, so he knows what we're sort of both like each other, So it's nice to have someone around like that, and he's a good laugh as well.
And do you feel at home now? Because that Champions League night was special, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said as well, and there's nothing like the music. It gave me goosebumps, and I remember watching it at home and always wishing one day that I can sort of be on the pitch hearing that music, and to hear it was a very special moment. And
you're getting some rave reviews with Rio and Michael Owen in our commentary team speaking very highly of you. Twitter lit up.
Yeah, of course. I spoke to Rio a few times. We've sort of exchanged texts, and he's always been really positive with me, because he's obviously been here for a long time, and he knows what it's like as a young player to come to such a big club. So I've got a lot of support from him, which is something good to think about.
So what have you been doing? What sort of fitness training have you been doing to get that extra edge?
I wouldn't say too much of a difference, but obviously there was a lot of sort of, because obviously we went out to Dubai, so the weather helped as well, and he put us through hard sessions. I think sometimes it was 3 or 4 or 5 sessions a day, which wasn't easy, but only sort of pushed me along to sort of make sure that I start the season well, because obviously the last time I started the season not in such good shape, and And obviously this season, especially in the time I had off, all I was thinking about was to make sure I come back in the best shape possible to have a good year.
The boss said back then, you're not fit enough to do what I want to do. What I want you to do is what he said, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think he's got his own philosophy, and he tells the players what he wants us to do in our own positions, and obviously he likes an attacking fullback, and I think maybe at that time and in the pre-season games I wasn't getting forward how he would like me to, but I think this year I'm doing it fine at the moment.
The defence looks settled. It looks as it starts building a proper foundation. That obviously helps you as well.
Yeah, I think we do work on that sort of in training. We do 11v11s and we sort of do attack v defence as well. So we sort of work together as a unit. But Daly's been like a new signing for me. It's great to play next to someone that knows the position really well and always gives me that sort of cover. And obviously with Matteo, he's been a brilliant signing and I hope he can keep up them performances because they could help us win some trophies.
And you can feel the confidence growing from the back. Chris Smalling looks a player that's starting to gel.
Yeah, completely different player. And I think last year he was really good as well. But I think this year he's took it to a different level. I think he's so strong and aggressive that it's so hard to beat him. And I think he's still got stuff to learn, obviously, because we all do. But for me, he's one of the best centre-backs around at the moment.
You said to a different level. Did it surprise you, the intensity of Manchester United and what's expected of you here, even moving from another Premier League club?
Yeah, of course. I think, obviously, I expected it was gonna be a sort of different level. But when you do get here, it's not just the training; it's everything off the pitch as well. Everything just goes to a new level, and the level is so high that you've always got to be focused and concentrated on what you're doing.
And you feel good in yourself now? Yeah,
really good. I think, like I said, it's the best I've felt for a long time, and I'm really happy, and hopefully I can carry it on.
Who's the fastest at the club? Are you the fastest?
I don't know. There's a few people at night. I don't know. I would put myself up there, but I don't know if I'd say I'm the fastest. Valencia's quick, so people are saying Chris Smalling as well, but I'm not too sure about that one.
I saw the stats.
He's still quite quick.